Hey guys, and in today's good news, an Indian Muslim called Maqbool Patel opens a free clinic for the poor people in California.
In today's other news, innocent people have been captured and tortured by governments for no reason other than their appearance.
So Maqbool Patel actually started his dental career in Chicago before he moved to California, where he then set up this free dental clinic. And in fact, Americans have to pay for their health service. So he did the unthinkable and started this free dental clinic where people with different social background, different ethnicity, different religion and different race could all come together and get this free service. So from this act, yes, he got rewarded. He got a Riverside Heroes Award in the late 2014. So after 9/11, anti-religious hate crimes rose by 1,200% on Muslims and people who seemed to be Muslims, but they weren't. So Maqbool Patel actually kept his clinic open at a very dangerous time. He stuck to his principle. He didn't give in like most people would have done. Especially at a time when Muslims were being discriminated against and being attacked against, which Hassan will mention later on in the video. And just to sum all of this up, even his friends described him as a pious, humble and generous person, and we should be implementing this in our lifestyles.
Following on from Irfan's point, innocent Muslims were being captured and tortured purely based on their appearance. They didn't even have a right to a trial. Their human rights were being violated. Some of them are still in captivity today. The CIA torture report, which was released earlier this year, details the disgusting facts of how people were tortured brutally, illegally. Bear in mind, these are innocent people. And now we're reminded that none of these people who actually carried out the punishment and the torture actually faced any prison time whatsoever. Actually, one person did face prison time, 23 months, and that individual was the person who exposed the entire illegal affair. John Kiriakou spent 23 months behind bars purely for standing up for justice, purely for saying what's right and exposing this horrible regime. The truth cost John Kiriakou 2 years of his life, his pension, his dream home, but he said he would do everything again if it meant going down on the right side of history. This is all done in the name of national defence and national security, right? Then tell me, why is it that the UK and the USA are responsible for more civilian deaths than Al-Qaeda, than Taliban, than ISIS combined? Take the example of Abu Zubaydah. He had a fear of insects, so they trapped him in a small box with an insect. He was waterboarded, he was imprisoned and tortured for 12 years, and he remains there today, despite never being charged with a crime. A junior officer who insisted that one of the inmates, Rahman, spend a night on a freezing cold floor, naked, was rewarded just 4 months later for his consistently superior work. This shows how the officers who were more brutal, the officers who were more disgusting and vile to the inmates, they were put in positions of power. Another torture method that was used was sleep deprivation, where some inmates were held for up to 180 hours standing and pushed in ice-cold baths. During one interrogation, an inmate called Al-Nashiri was threatened with his mother being brought in front of him and raped by the officers. He was told that if any terror plots happened while he was in US custody, his children would be killed. He was told his mother's throat would be slit if he didn't cooperate. Senator Dianne Feinstein, who's the chair on the head of the committee who looked into these interrogation techniques for 4 years, tweeted the following: "There is no evidence that the use of enhanced interrogation techniques stopped any terrorist attacks, captured any terrorist, or saved any civilian lives." That says it all, don't you think?
Maqbool Patel is a prime example of how Muslims and non-Muslims should act in society nowadays. For example, if you see an opportunity on the street, you should take it with both hands. It should be our responsibility to help others. We shouldn't be selfish in what we do. It was destined for you to help someone else.
The whole reason we started this YouTube channel is to inform and educate you to the things that the mainstream media refuses to, the things that they fail to, and more importantly, the things that they truly represent. Now, if you were informed and educated by this video, please do us a favour, it would help us out. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment down below if you want us to do something different maybe.
Today we are the media. Today we say what matters, for we are one.